I can tell you're enjoying that.
Oh, yeah.
Funny, is it?
Oh, hysterical, yeah. Oh, the things people get up to in a book these days. Oh, the man's an absolute outrage.
All right, come on, what are you reading?
My diary. I'm only kidding. There's nothing in it, honestly. I was just imagining a situation, actually.
Yes, I heard you.
No, not that sort of situation. No, just suppose, and remember, this is purely hypothetical, supposing I come home this evening and and out of the blue, told you that we got 2 people coming to dinner that night.
Oh, Terry, you wouldn't.
No, June, remember, this is purely hypothetical, but just suppose that I'd done that, just suddenly out of the blue, what would you do?
Well, I'd be furious for a start.
And you'd have every right to be, my darling, but what would you do?
Try to cope as usual, I suppose.
I knew that would be the answer. Darling, you are wonderful.
You sure this is just a hypothetical situation?
Well, of course it is.
Terry?
Of course my heart. I mean, nobody turned up for dinner, did they?
No, I suppose not.
Oh, there we are, then. It's tomorrow night they're coming. No, I mean, you're 24 hours better off than you were in the imaginary situation, aren't you?
I'm just as furious.
Ah, yeah, but now you can spread it out more evenly.
Spread what out?
Well, instead of being very furious with me for 2 hours, you can be mildly upset with me all day.
Terry, why on earth didn't you tell me before?
Well, I just found out. It's this entry in the diary that we couldn't figure out. Remember? R.C. Din.
R.C. Din? We decided that was to do with the noise coming from the Catholic Fellowship Disco down the road.
Yes, well, we were both wrong, weren't we? R.C. Din stands for Ralph and Cynthia for dinner.
Oh, no, Terry. Oh, no, not Ralph and Cynthia Merrill.
Yes?
Oh, how could you?
What?
Invite them. And at such short notice.
Well, it's not short notice. I mean, this has been in here for over 3 weeks now.
But you couldn't remember what it meant.
Oh, yeah, but that's not your fault, is it?
No, of course it isn't.
Well, there you are, then.
I'm sorry, I think I've fallen off the end of this argument.
There is no argument, June. I mean, honestly, if you want me to phone them up and cancel the whole thing, just say the word.
Well, you can't do that. It's too late to be very rude.
Oh, no, June, we can do anything you want, darling. Now, just say the word and I'll dial their number.
All right, fine.
And don't let the fact that he's a business colleague influence your decision.
No, I won't.
I'm secure enough in the firm not to have to invite people for a purely political reason.
Good.
So, if you want me to phone and put them off?
Yes, I do.
If you want me to phone and put them off, we'll discuss it in the morning when everything will seem a lot brighter.
Oh, never mind.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
To find a bit of paper to write a shopping list on.
Oh, you think we should go ahead with it then?
Oh.
You're probably right. You usually are. Anyway, I mean, it is our turn. They had us for dinner last month, didn't they?
Oh, I can't forget that now, Harry. It's not every day that you get heartburn and mental indigestion at the same time.
She did go on a bit, didn't she?
A bit? She made Magnus Pike seem positively reticent. It was Ralph this and Ralph that.
Well, it's just nerves.
Yeah, she's got plenty of that, too.
No, it'll be different this time. She knows us now. I mean, a couple of shows beforehand and one of your fabulous dinners to follow, and I bet you anything you like, we won't hear a word out of her all evening. Now, what do you suggest you give them for starters?
Gobstoppers.
Of course, when Ralph came back with the order for 300,000, well, you can imagine the expression on their faces.
Oh, yes.
It wasn't the size, but the speed that amazed them.
Terry did very well last month,
Well,
too,
of
you
course
know.
he did. But Ralph's so much younger. And being a newcomer to the firm, too. Well, you have to admit he did well, Terry. Didn't he?
Terry?
No, what?
Ralph did very well.
Oh,
didn't
yes, very well. By the way, Celia, have you...
I mean, I was astonished when he told me.
Yes, we can tell. Yeah, have you...
I'm delighted, of course.
Of course. Listen...
I still can't get over it.
Yes, we noticed, yeah. But incidentally...
Cynthia, I think...
Yes, I know. I'll give you a swollen head. But the only reason I go on about it is because Ralph's so modest. Now you are modest, Ralph. You know you are. I mean, honestly, you never hear a word out of him.
I'm not surprised. Oh, incidentally, have you had enough of that, Cynthia?
Oh, goodness. Are you all waiting on me champagne.
Oh,
no.
goodness. No. I tell you what, why don't we start clearing the plates while you shove that down here?
Right here.
I'll get some coffee.
Oh, good idea. Then we can all sit down and relax. Come on, bring it with you, girl.
Thanks.
Perhaps we'll have a spot of music, eh?
What have you got?
Well, crikey, I haven't got time to go through the entire collection. But I think you'll find most of the mainstream music is fairly well represented. Anything particularly you'd like to hear?
Any ABBA?
Pardon?
ABBA, the singing group, ABBA.
Oh, ABBA, ABBA the group.
Yes.
Yes, I thought you meant something else.
What else could it be? There's only one ABBA.
Not at all, June. It could have been one of half a dozen ABBAs.
Like what?
Well, Aberystwyth? Aberdeen?
Oh, Terry.
Abba-dabba-doo?
How do you like your coffee, Cynthia?
White, please, no sugar.
Abba and Costello?
Ralph?
Black, please.
I think possibly they're our favourites.
Well, Abba and Costello?
No, up as a group.
Oh, yes, super. Oh, ours too. Super performers, yes.
We've got every one of their records at home.
Good, because I don't think we got any... we did have, but the girls took them all when they left home.
I'm sure Ralph and Cynthia are perfectly happy without music, Terry.
Well, I'm sure they are, love, but I always think that a bit of background music helps to create a warm and intimate atmosphere. How about the mass bands at the Royal Tattoo?
How about sitting down and drinking a coffee?
Well, I'm sure I must have something they'd like to hear.
I don't suppose you've any Manhattan transfer?
Yes.
Oh.
You're right, we don't have any Manhattan.
Do come and sit down, darling.
Ralph took me to their concert at the Palladium on our wedding anniversary.
How lovely. We never seem to do anything like that on ours.
Oh.
Takes Terry all his time to remember it.
Oh, that's not true. I always remember it.
Oh, only because I always remind you.
Well, that's not necessary. All you need to give me is the odd hint.
I tried that last year, remember? You know, when you left for work, I sprinkled a little confetti on your shoulder.
I took the hint, didn't I?
Yes, not quite as I intended it, though. He came back with a bottle of medicated shampoo for dandruff.
Well, this year, June, I promise you, and Ralph and Cynthia are my witnesses, this year, for your wedding anniversary present, I shall take you to a restaurant or show of your choice. By the way, when is it?
I thought you didn't need reminding.
I don't. I know exactly what it is. I've got it jotted down somewhere. I just can't remember offhand.
Next Tuesday.
Is it? Good, you're right, it is. Oh, it's got a horrible way of creeping up on you, isn't it? Still, the offer is still on, a show or a dinner.
Sounds lovely, darling.
Ralph spoiled me horribly. He took me to a show and dinner.
Yes, well, you know, I mean, I think if the show is good, that is enough in itself. I mean, you don't want to spoil it by dumping food on top of it, do you?
Well, it's quite the reverse with us, you see. Manhattan transfer gave us a terrific appetite, didn't it? We tore into our food afterwards.
I was like a ravening beast.
Yes, I can imagine.
Can you?
Well, you must have heard of them. I mean, they do these old 40s numbers.
Oh, yeah, very, very good if you don't know the original records.
Well, who does these days?
Well, I do. I had a fantastic collection of 78s when I was a teenager. Oh, there was Hutch, the Andrews Sisters, Charlie Coons, the Noble Trio.
Who?
The Noble Trio. Haven't you heard of them? They're fantastic. They used to do what we called our song, didn't they, do?
Which one was that?
Huts Up Rawson.
I don't remember that one.
But you must. Huts Up Rawson on the river and a brawler.
Oh, yes, of course. Wasn't it called the Swedish Love Song?
That's it, the Swedish love song. You do remember.
Yeah.
Huts Up Rawson on the river and a brawler to it.
Well, it's just a love song.
Cynthia, I'm not saying the lyrics are the greatest thing in the world.
But what do they mean?
Well, the meaning is unimportant. I mean, it was a song that captured the spirit of the time, and it still means a great deal to us, doesn't it, June?
Well,
It does.
We've got a song like that too, haven't we, Ralph?
Yes, I thought you would have.
I wish you hadn't mentioned that, Cynthia.
Well, we have.
Is it a pop song?
Yes.
I can't get no satisfaction.
I'll give you a clue. Procol Harum.
Yes?
Well, that's a clue.
What?
Procol Harum.
it's the name of another group.
Well, I know that, dear. I mean, I'm as hip to the swinging sounds of today as anyone here. Give us another clue, Cynthia.
It's all to do with colours.
3 cheers for the red, white, and blue.
Oh, yeah, Terry, that's very hip, that is.
What, red sails in the sunset? Old Black Joe? Hang on.
It's got the word pale in the title.
There's a hole in my bucket.
Why don't we just let Cynthia tell us?
It's a whiter shade of pale.
A whiter shade of pale, eh? Blue moon? No, hang on. I got it. Pale hands I love beside the Shalimar.
Cynthia's just told you the title.
When?
A whiter shade of pale.
Huh?
That is their song, A Whiter Shade of Pale.
A whiter shade of pale. That's your song, is it? Yeah. And you had the nerve to ask me what Hot Sun Rolson meant?
Yes, but you have to listen to the record, Terry. I mean, it's really nice.
Well, that is my point, Ralph. Now, June, where are my 78s?
Do you mean to say you still got them?
Of course I have. They're some of my most treasured possessions. Part of my youth, part of June and I. Something to cherish forever. Where are they, June?
Well, the last I remember, you said you were tired of tripping over the damn things and you shoved them all in the loft.
Well, only for safekeeping. I only put them there for safekeeping. I shan't limit it.
Oh, Terry, you're not going to get them down now.
Oh, look, I do really think we ought to be going.
No. Sit down. I shan't be a second. Now have a cup of coffee and put on a record. Or get Cynthia to tell June all about your marvellous coup again. We can listen to that all night. We have already.
Oh, you don't want to hear all that again, do you?
Well, yes.
All right, then. The first I heard of
Now,
it was...
before you start, Cynthia, would anyone like more coffee?
Oh, I wouldn't say no.
Oh, I'll make some fresh.
Oh, quite happy what's there.
Oh, no, I wouldn't dream of it. I shan't be a tick. Excuse me.
I'll come and give you a hand.
No, there's no need, Cynthia.
Oh, it's all right. I'd really like to. And it means we can have a little natter in the kitchen.
Oh, goody.
Now, if my memory serves me right, and it generally does, oh dear, there should be in here. On the other hand, they're probably somewhere else. This sounds about the right weight. Yes, light at the end of the tunnel. And in the bottom of the water tank.
He's got them all shapes and sizes, large and small. And naturally, I'd love to put them on the mantelpiece. But he doesn't like to. Modesty again, you see.
You do take it black, don't you,
Oh,
Ralph?
yes, please.
I'm just telling June about all those cups you won at the ballroom dancing.
Oh, that was years ago.
But you haven't forgotten how. Honestly, June, he's got magic feet. He really has.
Now, Cynthia.
Oh, you have, Ralph. You know you have.
Well, of course, Terry hasn't won any prizes, but he's very light on his feet as well. Terry!
June! Hurry up, I'm losing my grip!
Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm coming.
Oh, I don't know that it tickles.
All right, I'll take him, June.
Oh, Ralph's magnificent for the crisis.
Oh, you shut up, Cynthia.
That's all right. I understand.
Oh, all right, Terry, I've got you now.
Somebody hang on to these, then, will it?
Oh, all right, Cynthia.
I'm right here, Ralph.
And get that ladder up.
Yes, Ralph. It's all right, June. I can manage
Yes,
it.
so can I.
Now, you're bound to be feeling a little shaky.
I feel fine.
Now, you look very white, you know.
I'm perfectly all right, Cynthia.
You don't look it. I am all right. Are you sure you're not just saying that?
Never mind. I'm the one that's nearly breaking my flippy neck. Where's the ladder?
Never mind about the ladder, Terry. I'm going to lower you to the ground.
You be careful, Terry.
All right, Terry, you can jump from there.
Oh, don't stop fussing, June. Don't.
But you'll break.
I won't break anything.
Oh, dear. Oh, Terry.
Oh, fudge. After surviving all these years, it makes you sick.
Oh, don't worry. You can replace them. There's a new shop opening near the office that buys and sells old 78s.
Well, this one's all right.
Oh, which one is it?
It's the Hot song. This is the one. This is it.
Oh, that's marvellous, darling.
Oh, never mind the mess. I'll cue it up later. Come on, you've got to hear it now. This is good. It's going to blow your tiny minds. Come on. And now for Mrs. June Fletcher, from her husband Terence, to remind her of all the happy days gone by and the happier days to come. We have the Melba Trio singing the Hot song.
It's rather lovely, isn't it? I think the needle's stuck.
I had noticed, Cynthia. I know, Cynthia, I know.
Well, it sounds if it's scratched all the way through.
Oh, don't say that.
Maybe it's just a bit of dirt. Try putting it back to the beginning.
Well, if it's cracked, that won't do any good. There, I told you it was no good.
Oh, well, that's it. There's no more hot sauce song.
Oh, I am sorry, darling.
It sounded more like the hiccup song.
Cynthia!
All right, Terry, keep calm. I'm sorry about your record, but nothing lasts forever.
Thank God, I'll go and get your coat. Well,
That was very rude.
well, look, Julie.
Go back and apologise.
Right.
This minute.
All right.
And I'll get their coats.
Thank you, sir. Do call again.
Afternoon.
One moment.
Sorry.
Yes, sir?
Oh, my friend called me about the shop just opened. Do anyone like us?
Exceptionally well.
Oh, good. Well done. You sell second-hand records, I'm told.
Second hand.
Yeah. You know, 78s, old ones, that sort of thing.
We specialize in rare discs for the observant collector, sir.
Yeah, but I mean, you buy records and flog them, so they are second-hand, aren't they?
The word second hand does not enter our vocabulary. The Koh-i-Noor is a diamond that has been bought by numerous people, but nobody refers to it as a second-hand diamond, do they?
No, I suppose not. Oh.
Now then, was there anything particular you were seeking, sir?
Yes, there is. It's a sort of a swing number from the 40s, you know, the big band era. I'm on the right counter, am I?
Oh, yes. This is the so-called popular section. Miss Sneed, our expert, is away at lunch at the moment. The classical section through the archway there is my territory, but I will do what I can to assist.
Well, it's a version by the Melba Trio.
The Melba Trio.
And it's called...
One moment, please.
Sorry.
Yes, sir?
And it's called the Hutsat Song.
The what song?
The Hutsat Song.
How do you spell that?
Well, hut as in little wooden. And sat as in Sutton Coldfield.
The Hutsat song.
Yes. Another title.
One moment, please.
Sorry.
Yes?
What?
You were about to say,
Oh, it's also sometimes called the Swedish love song.
and is it
What?
Swedish?
No, I think it's American, but there are Swedish bits in it.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Well, for instance, the Hutsat, that is Swedish, and Rawlson, that's another Swedish bit, definitely, and Brawler Suet, that is another bit of Swedishness. Do you think I better come back when Miss Thing is here?
No, I'm finding this absolutely fascinating. Tell me, where does the American element enter into it?
Well, that comes in the verse. You see, and explains what the Swedish bit's all about.
And what is it all about?
Well, I don't remember very well, but I can remember the chorus word for word.
And what is the chorus word for word?
Well, I don't think that'll help.
Any piece of information that you may supply will make our task of locating the disc very much simpler, sir.
Well, in that case, it goes, Hutsat Rawlson on the river and a brawler suit. That's the first bit. And then it repeats it again. Well, not exactly, because it then goes, Hutsat Rawlson on the river and a brawler suit. You'll notice there was one brawler less that time. Brawler suet and not brawler suet.
Yes.
Yes, and then it repeats the whole thing again.
Including all 3 brawlers?
Yes, that's right. First it's 2 brawler suets, and then it's just the one.
You're a friend of Reggie's, aren't you?
Pardon?
Reggie Fawcett. He sent you here with this twitty story to take the pickle out of me, hasn't he?
No, not at all, no.
Come on. Now, who in their right mind would be interested in a load of tosh like that?
Tosh? Tosh, how dare you?
And you can tell Reggie that the joke has gone far enough. You are the 3rd prankster he's sent to pester me since we've opened.
Now, listen. I don't know any Reggie Fawcett, and I've never heard of it. I came here on genuine business. I don't take too kindly to your supercilious and snotty manner.
I beg your
Granted. And remember, in future, you are not selling the Kohinoor, you are flogging records. And the only difference between you and the bloke in the market with a barrow is the fact that his shop moves.
There is no need to raise your voice.
I'm sorry, but I get fed up of being treated like a Martian every time I mention the Hut Sot song. It was very popular with a lot of people during the 40s.
And so was Hitler.
Now, look here.
I am sorry, sir, but I can't help you any further. I am happy to say that I have never heard of the Hut Sot song.
Yeah, well, that's your loss, Smiley. The words may sound silly, but with the right backing, it can be a very catchy tune. Hut Sot rolls and on the river and a brawler suet.
Hot Sot rolls and on the river and a brawler suet.
She knows it.
Hot Sot rolls and on the river
That's it.
and a brawler suet.
That's it, yes.
Hot Sot rolls and on the river and a brawler suet.
She knows it. She's got it.
Oh, the Rawson is the Swedish
That's the verse, that's the verse.
The river is the stream.
The stream, yes.
The brawler
Is the boy and girl, the river is their dream. Hot Sot rolls and on the river and a brawler suet. Hot Sot rolls and on the river and a brawler suet. Oh, Hot Sot rolls and on the river and a brawler suet. Hot Sot rolls and on the river and a brawler suet. Rooney!
I did so enjoy that.
So did I.
Miss Sneed, since you seem to be more than on top of the situation, I shall retire to the comparative sanctity and sanity of the classical world. You will find all the details in this ledger. For some unaccountable reason, this gentleman wants a copy of that particular number.
Yes, I wanted to give a copy to my wife for a wedding anniversary present.
She has my undying sympathy.
Now, look here.
I'm afraid we haven't got the record in stock, sir, but if you like to give me your name and address, I'll do my very best for you.
Oh, well, there's one of my cards. My home address is on the back. I must say, it's a pleasure to meet a civilized being in this cultural desert.
Oh, I've always liked those novelty numbers. Mind you, I must confess, the Hut Sot song isn't my all-time favourite.
Oh, isn't it?
No, my all-time favourite's a toss-up between Cement Mixer Putty Putty and the Flatfoot Flutie with the Fly Fly.
Oh. Well, I don't think I know.
Oh, you must!
What?
The Flatfoot Flutie with the Fly Fly. The Flatfoot Flutie with the Fly Fly. Flatfoot Flutie with the Fly Fly. Fly die. Slide die. Slide die.
Oh, very groovy. My word, look at the time. I must be getting back to the office. By the way, the wedding anniversary is next Tuesday. If you can do anything before then, well, knock out.
Leave it to me, Mr. Fletcher. See you later, alligator.
In a while, crocodile.
On the river and a brawler sweet. What's the rolls on?
I told you it was catchy, didn't I? June! Dear Terry, blah, blah, blah. Last minute shopping, blah, blah. Won't be long. Blah, blah. Thank you for the lovely card. Happy anniversary to you, my darling. Love and blah, blah. Oh, I hope so. That won't be long. Traffic like fleas on a hedgehog. Honey!
Mr. Fletcher?
Yes?
Miss Sneed, from the disc collector.
Oh, yes.
Nella Rooney, remember?
Oh, of course. Do come in.
Well, actually, I've got a taxi waiting. I've just popped by to bring you this.
You mean?
Yes,
It really is?
yes, it is.
Oh, Miss Sneed.
Oh, it was the most wonderful piece of timing. Someone brought it in this very afternoon.
The Hut Sot song.
And sung by...
The Melba Trio. Oh, I could kiss you, Miss Sneed. But I won't bother.
I I remembered you said it was your anniversary today, so I took the liberty of bringing it over. I'm afraid I shall have to add my taxi fare to the cost.
Well, of course. How very kind of you.
It's a very rare item. I'm afraid the price is a little high.
Oh, no price could be too high for this, Miss Steed. I mean, this record means so much to my wife and myself. How much is it?
£7.
For this?
Well, as I said, it is a very rare item. It was one of the very first gold discs.
Oh, that price it flipping well all of it. Oh, well, I suppose if it includes the taxi fare.
That'll be another £2.
You mean it's £9 in all?
Perhaps I shouldn't have brought it round.
Oh, no, I don't want to seem ungrateful. I was going to take my wife out to dinner, but that's gone. Oh, never mind. There we are. No. June will be overjoyed to get this copy. She's as sentimental about this sort of thing as I am.
I do so understand. You can never put too high a price on sentiment.
No. You'd have had a jolly good go at it. Thank you very much, Miss Sweet. Very kind of you.
We ancient hep cats must stick together. Abyssinia.
And Tanzania to you, too.
Stay cool, Mr. Fletcher.
I will. 9 quid for this. Who can afford Central Eating?
Terry?
In here, love.
Oh, sorry to have been so long, darling. I'll just dash upstairs and change. Have you booked the table yet?
Well, not yet. I'm afraid there's been a slight change of plans.
Oh, no.
No, before I tell you any more, I've got a wedding anniversary present for you, darling.
Oh, yes, so have I.
Mine first. Fine, mine first. This comes to you with all my love. Happy anniversary, darling. Oh, hell's teeth!
What's that doing back here?
What do you mean?
Well, that's the copy we had.
Well, I thought you'd thrown it out.
Yes, well, I thought I had, but I came across it again today, so I decided to take it to the shop that Ralph told us about.
What?
They paid me a fortune for it.
But I've just paid a fortune to get it back.
Oh, no.
Just a minute. If they gave you a lot of money for it, perhaps we can afford dinner out after all.
Well, honestly, it was daylight robbery. I didn't even mention the scratch.
Oh, clever girl. How much?
Well, oh, Terry, I felt very pleased with myself.
I bet you did, you clever sausage. How much?
£1.20.
£1.20?
Of course, I spent it again immediately.
£1.20?
On your present, actually. It's another record, I'm afraid, but it is an LP this time.
£1.20?
Aren't you going to look at it?
I'm sorry, love. There was only one record I'd set my heart on, and I'm going off that very rapidly.
Well, have a look at it anyway. I mean, it might make a change from the mass fans of the Royal Tattoo.
June. Oh, June.
I thought you might like it.
The greatest hits of the Melba Trio.
Including...
The Hot Shot song.
And it's all the original recordings.
Oh, it's even got the flat-foot fluid with a fly die.
Happy anniversary, darling.
Oh, darn. Oh,
Oh, Terry. How wonderful.
What?
After all these years, your lovemaking still breaks records.
Don't go away. EastEnders is coming up after the break.
I can tell you're enjoying that.
Oh, yeah.
Funny, is it?
Oh, hysterical, yeah. Oh, the things people get up to in a book these days. Oh, well, the man's an absolute outrage.
All right, come on, what are you reading?
My diary. I'm only kidding. There's nothing in it, honestly. I was just imagining a situation, actually.
Yes, I heard you.
No, not that sort of situation. No, just suppose, and remember this is purely hypothetical, supposing I come home this evening and and out of the blue told you that we got 2 people coming to dinner that night.
Oh, Terry, you wouldn't.
No, June, remember, this is purely hypothetical, but just suppose that I'd done that just suddenly out of the blue, what would you do?
Well, I'd be furious for a start.
And you'd have every right to be my darling, but what would you do?
Try to cope as usual, I suppose.
I knew that would be the answer, darling. You are wonderful.
You sure this is just a hypothetical situation?
Well, of course it is.
Terry?
Of course, my heart. I mean, nobody turned up for dinner, did they?
No, I suppose not.
Oh, there we are, then. It's tomorrow night they're coming. Look, I mean, you're 24 hours better off than you were in the imaginary situation, aren't you?
I'm just as furious.
Ah, yeah, but now you can spread it out more evenly.
Spread what out?
Well, instead of being very furious with me for 2 hours, you can be mildly upset with me all day.
Terry, why on earth didn't you tell me before?
Well, I just found out. It's this entry in the diary that we couldn't figure out. Remember? R.C. Din?
R.C. Din? We decided that was to do with the noise coming from the Catholic Fellowship disco down the road.
Yes, well, we were both wrong, weren't we? R.C. Din stands for Ralph and Cynthia for dinner.
Oh, no, Terry. Oh, no, not Ralph and Cynthia Merrill.
Yes?
Oh, how could you?
What?
Invite them. And at such short notice.
Well, it's not short notice. I mean, this has been in here for over 3 weeks now.
But you couldn't remember what it meant.
Oh, yeah, but that's not your fault, is it?
No, of course it isn't.
Well, there you are, then.
I'm sorry, I think